Hi, I'm Chris Batin, the Alaska Angler. Welcome to our exclusive YouTube series, the Alaska Angler Classics, a look back at celebrating 35 years of teaching Alaskans how to fish. Since we're on rainbows and lake trout and a variety of other species, you're in a boat and you don't know where to fish. All right, say it's midsummer and you're down at, how many people fish Quartz Lake? You want me to talk about Quartz a lot because it's right down the road. I can teach you 7 years of experience just in a night. Or if it's if it's Paxson Lake, or what are some of the other Tangle Lakes? You want to fish a plug. Why? Because a plug is so effective. It imitates a bait fish. And it has the mass, it keeps its mass, and so it has that great wobble. Does anyone have my clippers, the nail clippers? Or did someone put them up here? Ah, here they are, thank you. This is a plug. You want a diving plug. Let's talk about those first. If you want to find rainbows in lakes, lake trout in lakes, variety of fish, especially in those lakes, the stocked lakes around Fairbanks, around Alaska that have landlocked silvers or kokanee in them. This is one of the deadliest plugs you can use because those big rainbows are feeding on those landlocked salmon that are in there. And this imitates that, but especially this thing. It's called a shad wrap. If you absolutely have to catch fish for your father, mother that's coming up to visit you, you don't want to take them out on a $200 fly out, you want to take them to one of the stocked lakes, well, that's great. Buy one of these, $5 investment. Guaranteed. You troll this behind your boat in the evening hours.
What was that again?
Shad wrap. S-H-A-D -R-A-P. It's a Rapala, depends on what part of the country you're from. That's how you pronounce it. And
You have to fish with other stuff on it? It's hard to catch that one.
Jeffrey, it wasn't for you handling all my boxes, I wouldn't be going through all this. All right, this dives down to about 12 feet. You're trolling it right behind the boat within from here to the TV. That's where your line. So you're sitting in a boat, as most of us have 12, 14-foot boats. Your line should be going right into where that TV is. So that's about 14 feet or so behind the boat. That's where your line should be entering the water. All right, and what this is doing is that they're swimming right below the surface like this. Now, the faster you go, the more this will dive down to about 12 feet. And that's about where it maxes out. But this will just go like that, and you want to talk about solid, vicious strikes, because these rainbows see this coming by, or they're swimming by, and they see this wobbling plug just swimming like this that imitates, or is the exact same size as those stockings they put in these lakes by the thousands. The landlocked salmon are this size. They come up and they go for it. They smash it, and they're coming out of the water, and this thing's hanging out of their mouth, and they're going all sorts of ways. But you find fish, and you find them quick, and this is what you use. But if you're going to release a fish, you bend down the two barbs. The ones you put the treble hook against the fish plug's body just like that, and the one that's out here is the one that you keep, because invariably the fish always, the rainbows and the lake trout always hit it in the front part, so they almost always invariably get hooked on this one. Rarely, seldom do they get hooked on this back one, because they always swallow them head first. Hit them head first. So you bend these two barbs down. Don't cut them off because they'll upset the balance of the plug. And keep that one there. And on this one in the back, and this holds true with all plugs, you find the one that's on top. So this is the one that's angling on top. So you leave that out and you bend these two down. And that way you can go with 2 hooks on it instead of 6. And if you only have to use one, then just use the front one. That's all you need. Shad wrap. Prospecting for rainbows. Once you find your rainbows, with that, then you can go with your jigs and cast out. Then you got your fish because you found them, because they're usually schooling in the same area. Thanks for watching our exclusive YouTube series, the Alaska Angler Classics, celebrating 35 years of teaching Alaskans how to fish. I began teaching Alaska fishing seminars in 1980. This segment is from one of my most popular seminars,
Chris Batin's Advanced Alaska Fishing Techniques, a pioneer course that taught a generation of guides and anglers how to catch trophy Alaska sportfish. This information has withstood the test of time, and much of the advice is as effective now as when I first gave it 35 years ago. Refer to our website, alaskaangler.com, to order our best-selling seminars, books, information services, and instructional DVDs. And while you're at it, sign up for your free subscription to the Alaska Angler Journal. For our newest how-to and where-to-go videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking here. Each month we'll randomly select subscribers to receive special offers and links to select fishing and outdoor videos. And don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/thealaskaangler for where-to and how-to tips, field reports, and insider news you'll want to know. You can also follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/ChrisBatinAK for daily advice, tips, and inside information on everything that's Alaska fishing, outdoors, and adventure travel. I hope you'll connect and join the millions of readers over the last 40 years who have followed me as I've explored the Alaska outdoors. Give us a test cast to receive the best of Alaska sport fishing. I promise you won't come up empty-handed.